Luis Tinoco. Just untangle this.
Thank you. So,
wow, I just love your movie.
I have watched the movie like 200 times before, and I have cried. So I don't know. It's when we were editing the movie with my fellow, I did like a first cut of the movie, but I'm not an editor. I have edited all my life, but not a feature film. And I give all the project, the DaVinci Resolve project, to a fellow that is editor, and start to pulir cosas, adjusting, to tweak little things, overpose some sentence, and every time it was working on the final edit like 3-4 months, because in spare time, all the movie, it has been made in spare time and weekends. And my friend told me, it has to be something, because I cry every time I saw the movie. So I'm very happy.
I mean, I have to be very honest, I was the same. I was just there crying, like, just looking down. And that's my first question to you, and maybe I'm wrong, but it does feel to me that it's a very personal story. I mean, it is about family and about sacrifice, and yeah, I just wanted to know if...
I am this kind of person, this workaholic person. I work on the visual effects industry for, I don't know, 25 years. I am a technician, a visual effects supervisor. Half of my life, half of my work is on set shooting, and the other half on the studio with my team. They are artists. We are doing digital animals, creatures, spaceships. I don't know. Visual effects. What was the question?
Well, that it felt like a personal story,
yeah.
Family and sacrifice.
I'm this kind of guy who loves his job, and I think when there is a coincidence when you have a job, you have a work, and your work is the same as your hobby or your passion, you are in danger, because family, relationships, friends, maybe it's not as close. I mean, you know, I work on Sundays or Saturdays, 14 hours per day. I have, the luck is my wife is working with me at the same company, so we are close. But if not, it's very difficult. It's very, very difficult to maintain a relationship or to hang out with friends at the weekend when you have to deliver a film, or you have to deliver 100 shots per Netflix or for Amazon, and they are waiting the pressure, and you want to make it right. It's my life. It has been like the Alexandra's life from I have remembered.
So Alexandra goes through an entire procedure, right? The moment she gets the first signal to the moment that it gets confirmed. Is that an existing procedure? Like, do they really have to go through all these procedures to get there?
Yeah, the SETI Institute, it does exist. It's from North America. It started with the support of NASA in 1970. There is a lot of SETI in every country. There in Spain there is not, but we were. I did a very detailed research about what is the protocol if we receive a kind of signal. There is not a book like in the film with the protocol, but there are a lot of documents, and we can kind of guess that these 5 steps are the critical ones. When I was writing the script, the emotional part, it was clear for me, but not the technical part. I don't know. I am informatic engineer, computer engineer. I am from the technology part, and I like science a lot, but I didn't know about radio astrology. And we sent 5 emails to the 5 best radio astronomers in Spain. One of them has worked on Hawaii, on the best radio astronomy antennas of the world. They sent 5 emails, guessing no one is going to answer, and both of them, yeah, I want to help, we want to do a video call, and we start, I think, at 9 o'clock in the morning, like 10 hours of video call, talking. I have a lot of questions, and some of the ideas and some of the explanations they told me at that time are in the movie, like details, but I wanted to be a kind of solid with the science behind the film.
So you said so the script was written during the pandemic,
Yeah.
And shot during the pandemic. But I was curious in regards to the script. What you manage really incredibly is you keep us on the edge of our seat. And every time we start to relax, we're like, oh, okay, yeah, there's like a device that brings us back to this edge. And I was just wondering, because you said you wrote this very quickly, what was your process? Did you have someone that was also helping you could bounce off your ideas, or did you just go straight through and knew they would work?
I can tell, I don't know how I write this so quick, because I am not a writer. I have like 3 short films, and this is my first feature film. I have brought for commercials on very silly things and very simple. The last movie I wrote, it was like a 3.5 years to finish it, spare time, but I don't know. I think I'm close to this character. I think the scientific part, I like it a lot. So it was like very, very clear for me. I make always like huge maps with cartulina. I don't know, cardboards, big cardboards, and with the pencil, I wrote the structure, the big structure of the film, and I spent maybe 2 months just doing diagrams and the timing. I do graphs, emotional graphs, when to start this moment, when to. I don't know. I am not writer, but I have read a lot about writing. I love all the famous gurus of I don't know, the story, Siegfried. Robert McKee, the story of Robert McKee. I mean, and I try like a rookie. I try to do it at the best way because the teachers telling me so. So it's like I have to. I don't know. It's working. I think it's working right now.
I mean, you do have an amazing editor as well, because those like I was like towards the end when you have the scenes with the battery just draining, just like you're like no, and you just like you feel desperate, for Alexandra as well. So
it's working. The battery, the 3 videos from his dad telling very different things in each moment. I think it's working pretty well. I don't know. Right now, it has. I have watched the film for the first time. I can swear. I was like, for the very beginning, I don't know. It was
you were pulled in.
Yeah. The people. It was like a hype. A hype.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do we have questions in the audience?
Please.
I'm gonna repeat them because we're in simulcast. I'm gonna start over here. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask about the casting process. That lead performance was amazing. What was it like to cast and direct such a personal role?
So the question is about the casting, about your actress, and what the process was to cast her.
Well, the movie, I told before, it's maybe the smaller movie you are going to watch here. It's all done by myself. I mean, there is no production company. Onirical Studio, the logo from the beginning is my company. I have a visual effects company. So this is the first feature film we are producing. And here you have my savings. My all life savings are here. I mean, it's shot with, if any of you know the GH5 camera, it's a $300 camera. I mean, there is no cinema camera. there is no cinema lights.
Yeah.
It's LED, $5 LEDs in a tripod. I mean, it's all. The director of photography, the cinematographer, it's me. So I was operating the camera and running and taking a leader, and it was very crazy. I lost 12 kilos.
12 kilos.
12 kilos during the three shooting weeks. 12. So, yeah. So the process, it's very sad what I'm going to say, but it was a cost-related cast. So I need a girl or a woman or a man or a boy, because if you notice the name, when I wrote the script, it was Alex. I didn't know if it's going to be Alex or Alexandra, because I didn't even care. So when we start to search for a girl nearby my zone, because we can spend the cost of the hotel and traveling, so nearby someone maybe from theater, from TV, not so celebrity in cinema, but in TV, and we find Andrea Trepat is the name. Is from Barcelona, from my city. I asked her to do the final part, the father's speech behind the tablet, and he nailed it. She nailed it, and it was very, very emotional. He did it with a cell phone and sent it to me. We were, I think, it was post-pandemic, but the traveling and this thing, and sent it to me, and it was fantastic. Yeah. I asked her to bring 2 weeks before the shooting, so we were 2 weeks doing the rehearsals. It was for me very, very important to rehearse. I wanted her to know what every button, every click, or every interface in this screen means, and what is the importance of every step of the real protocol, the actual SETI protocol. So it was, I think it was very important for her and for me. Yeah.
It shows, because I mean, you can see like the stress that she has during the entire movie is very present.
Yeah,
it's very real.
It was difficult for her and for me. I think she was suffering during it was a very, very dramatic story, and he was very into the character. So I think in some ways he was suffering. Mainly the final part. We shoot it in order. We shoot it in and the final days. It was the final of the movie, so it was like devastating.
Building up to it.
Yeah. It was very difficult, but.
Yeah. Front row, you had a question.
Excellent movie. Very good. Excellent performance. What was it? How did you film those scenes? Because she's acting against a tablet or a phone call. Was that a recording, or was something live? Were you reading to her?
How did you shoot the scenes with when they interact with other people via the screens, or did you shoot that before, or was it live?
This was a very difficult decision for me, because if you want to do it in real, it's a technical mess. But if not, I am, as a director, doing the replica for the actress, and hey, are you there? Yes, I'm there. And then cutting the eyes, and it was like, it's not natural, it's not, and I wanted to do it real. So we jump into the pool and we do it for real. So every call, every video call, phone call are all done. We have like 4 or 5 rooms in our studio. We were shooting at the last one, and the other actor or actress was in the first one, doing a real call. We put I don't know the name of
earplug.
Earpod, one for me and one for the main actress, so we can hear the real call, not the guy with the sound boom. So there are a lot. This film, if you watch it, is not a visual effects film. It's a drama. It's a very simple drama. It has 535 visual effects shots, continuity shots, mainly clean the pot of the because he was like this, but I changed the ear, and I have here the camera, I have here the AirPod. So you have watched also the clock. We have a clock on the wall. It's a real-time movie. The film starts at 10:45, and it's 2 hours of real time, more or less. But you have a clock. It's direct continuity record thing with seconds, minutes, and hours. Seconds, minutes, and hours. So you have a shot. You are changing the shot, and you come back, and you have 3, 4, 5. We have count every fucking second of this movie, and we have retouched every second of. I think it was the post production. The shooting was hard, but the post production it was very, very hard for me. The music, I think it's amazing. I love Arnau Bataille's music. It's a friend of mine there in Spain. Is a well-known music composer. And the sound, it was all the sound, the cleaning of the dialogues, the sound design, all this, it was made for only one person, Andrei Frances. It's amazing, a guy from Zaragoza, there in Spain. And one-man band, same as me, but in sound. It's hard. It's hard to do a movie with no money. So don't try it.
But I mean, it's an achievement, man, and I mean, you deserve like another round of applause.
Thank you very much.
We have time for one last question. If someone has a question,
please.
Is there? No. Oh, there's one up here. Yes.
Did you make the computer interfaces? Or was that real software?
Did you make the computer interfaces, or is it real software?
As the calls. The same we did with the calls are real calls and real video calls. It happened with the interfaces. We did in pre-production, before the shooting, we did all the interfaces you are watching in the film. I mean, there is no green screens, not once in all the movie. And it's very easy for us because our job, everyday job, is do green screens and monitors and cell phones. But I wanted to. The main actors watch what is touching, what is clicking, what is typing. So we did all but are made from us. I mean, they are based on the very ugly software they use, very, very ugly. So if you check the film, there is no Mission Impossible interfaces. Are like very sober, but no so ugly as the MS. Yeah, because these people who helped me to write the technical thing sent me screenshots from the actual software. It was like
just simple. It's supposed to do one thing. So
our movie has a little of spice, but it's not the real thing. It's not the real thing.
My quick last question, because the theater manager went out, so that's good. Just overall, how long from writing and finishing the movie?
A year and a half.
Year and a half.
Year and a half. Yeah.
With 2 people doing everything.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations again. Thank you
very
so much for being here. Thank you so much for letting me welcome you in the movie here. Thank you.